Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have a treat for you folks. The big ticket is here. Kevin Garnett in the house. KG, welcome.
Man, a lot of people don't know that you actually gave me the name, the big ticket. Dude, K-Hard, man, I hope you got a package of all this somewhere. I hope you own all the names that you've given over the years.
You are the big ticket still. Great to have Kevin Garnett. And it's another road game for the Spurs. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And for the Spurs, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. AI is out there with Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Bertans in at power forward. And Kevin, you think about some of your toughest matchups. What about Shaquille O'Neal? What was it like defending Big Shaq?
You know what, man? Shaq, later on in our years, I had to guard him later, man. I told y'all, man. I guarded Shaq one time in the Cleveland series, and it was like holding up the side of a house. Seriously. Listen, I want y'all to go home and do this. I know I usually use food, right?
Yeah, right.
We're going to use materials in houses today, okay? I want you to go home, tell your wife, your girlfriend to ignore you. Cut out the side of your house. Go get your homeboy, have him help you. After he cuts the side of it, I want you to hold up the side of the house with your forearm for the whole 24 hours. Oh, matter of fact, let's just do 2 hours.
Okay, all right,
2 hours. I don't want to break your arm.
Okay, yeah.
After 2 hours, you're going to push the house back, reseal it with some glue or whatever, right? Not my problem. That's how your arm feels, guarding Shaq.
Really?
I couldn't even wave at people right-handed for a whole day.
You had to wave left-handed?
I had to wave left-handed. And people know me. I'm all right-handed, I'm all, nothing left-handed. I throw my hand like
That is a big drink of water,
listen,
isn't
man,
it?
listen, I have so much respect for all the centers that have guarded Shaq. Seriously, rest in peace to all the centers Shaq has destroyed.
Huh? Exhausting.
Shaq is like a side of your house. For all y'all wondering what it's like, and all y'all want some of the diesel, what it's like to guard the diesel, go out and try to hold up your house. The diesel. Shout to the diesel.
Austin making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
And the type of leader you are, Kevin, the idea of coaching must have crossed your mind at some time. Am I right or no?
Oh, no. Listen, I like to think.
Too much?
You know what? You have to have a certain patience with coaching. I like to think of myself as a teacher. I like to think of myself as being able to articulate certain things about the game, having a high IQ, being able to translate that from, how I'm thinking to showing you. Those are the things that enthusiastic about, some stuff I want to show about. I don't have any enthusiasm about being out here, X's and O's, drawing up a play. That, man, being a coach is a huge responsibility.
And if they couldn't match your intensity, I'm sure that would frustrate you as a coach, right?
You have to understand that not matching my intensity, but getting a goal done. How you go about something is your way. As long as we're here to reach the same goal.
Yes.
I can't tell you how hard to do something, but I will hope that you would do it hard enough to where it was preventative or however hard it took to reach the goal. And, I've always said that if I'm able to teach someone and get them to work with me, I would hope that they would put some velocity in it in the hopes in which I win at it. That's the only way you got to go at it.
Well said. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Kevin, your drive and attention to detail were phenomenal. How do you deal with rookies who were largely uninformed? They were maybe not as receptive to the attention to detail that the elite like you pursue.
Well, one of the things I would do if I saw a guy who wasn't as keen to detail as I was, I would pull him to the side. I would show him, some of the things I would see. I would get, some dialogue with him and what he was seeing, and then try to get him to see what I was seeing as far as the point I was making. And then, challenge him a little bit to be a little more present within certain things and then apply it. I don't believe in shouting. I don't believe in embarrassing someone. I like to always, grab some of the young guys because the young guys don't have all the confidence yet. So I'm trying to build confidence with the young guys.
Good point.
So when you get them one-on-one, you're able to, have an intimate conversation and they have full, they're engaged. They're talking to you.
Yes.
And that's what you want. So, with that, I've always found it better to go one-on-one to the side and find it to be a lot more efficient.
Here is Hayward following the score by Jakob Poeltl.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
And good coming on the assist by AI. AI's got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Baines passes to Rozier. To halt the run. He's off on that one. Great D that time from AI. Right side Aldridge. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And stolen by Aldridge. 4-on-3 break. Here's AI. And the jam by AI.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
And the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Hayward. Up again. No dice on the putback jam. And so it's San Antonio holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting light. The Celtics have shown their toughness and their determination. Kyrie Irving talks about
what's going to separate us is how close we are. And
they send a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertans, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And AI subbed in for White. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Rockets had a huge night. He scored 20 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
I think that's the kind of game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it because I've got to believe he's their #1 option.
Morris finds Baines. Here's Irving. Softly drops in the floater. Irving's got 8 points.
His shot's hitting on another level here in a second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
AI outside. And there's the pass to Pirtle. And the shot goes in. He's got 8.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
KG, I want to give you a special thanks for joining us, helping us with the call tonight. You always have a seat at this table to broadcast any of our games.
Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me come through, man. It was an honor, man, seriously.
We'll do it again soon.
Let me know, man.
That's
Let me
KG.
know.
That's the great Kevin Garnett.
My dog.
And always a special occasion to have KG with us, Doris, a guy who really brings it every time we speak with him.
Well, his enthusiasm is contagious. This guy is a leader on and off the court. There's a vibrancy, a joy that he brings that was key to his success as a player and how fun as a broadcaster.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Pertinis. Basket is good. The assist from AI. And the Spurs lead by 21.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Here's Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Here's AI. And AI with the stuff.
That's an impressive move by AI. This guy plays with great intensity.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's San. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through 2 quarters, surprising how aggressive he was offensively.
Yeah, I think this guy was really looking for his shot on every possession. Remarkable effort from him on the offensive end in that first half.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Murray out there with AI. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Bertans in at the 4. And last year, the Celtics appearing in the Eastern Conference Finals for a 35th season.
Simply incredible, Kevin. The most in the East by far. The Sixers and Pistons are a distant second and third. And the way this front office has constructed this roster, expect that total to rise in the coming years.
Here's Morris. That shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
AI in the post, covered by Irving. AI with the bucket. AI's got 13.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A player who can calm down a team in a very interesting intersection in a game is a valued commodity. And Doris, you see a lot of these players every game in the league that have that quality.
You do, and you could go across any number of organizations. I would begin with Chris Paul, who has the ability to hit big shots. either on his own ability to break a defender down or to find the right person to create that opportunity. Sean Livingston of the Golden State Warriors and Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors are two what I like to call stabilizers. And then the other great guy, of course, we have to include him in every conversation, is LeBron James, because he can dictate the outcome of a game on a possession-by-possession basis.
Smart kicks to Hayward. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to White. AI outside. Down low. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by AI. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Rozier looking around. Shot clock at 6. Hayward against Bellinelli. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Boy, Gordon Hayward has become a late clock shot maker. You cannot disrupt his rhythm.
White the pass to Aldridge. AI outside. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Rozier against White. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Down low, Horford. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the 3 ball is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So Rozier will bring it up for Boston. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
The kick out to Aldridge. Pass to AI. Back to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. AI right side. A second chance effort. And another shot. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to White. Here's the 3. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Aaron Baines. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Morris. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cunningham, he's checked in for Aldridge. Pondexter comes in for Pirtle. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And AI is subbed in for Patty Mills. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the 4th quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Ojale is out there with Hayward. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Tice in at center. That's the Boston 5. Here's AI. Rebound Boston.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Here's Wanamaker. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
It's AI on the wing. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
But he's having himself a night, and AI is taking no plays off. This guy, one of the hardest workers in the game.
Here's Wanamaker. And the pass to Ojale. Releases. Pass to Wanamaker. Got a piece of it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Boy, his assist total, to me, is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Here's Wanamaker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. AI outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.